take first place in a lot of areas we don't really want to take first place in. High meth usage, wastewater testing has us twice the national average, homicides, that sort of stuff.
Despite holding some unenviable titles, Senior Sergeant Clem Armstrong is full of admiration for his hometown of Kaikohe.
This is actually where I grew up, right in that house there.
Oh, the yellow one there? Yeah, really?
Yeah.
A high school dropout, he joined police 20 years ago and hasn't looked back.
This is an amazing place to work.
He's on a mission to lure more officers to the far north.
There are people in the South Island who want to join police, but are on waiting lists because they're not accepting staff there at the moment.
Canterbury is particularly oversubscribed. Police are not accepting new officers there. Armstrong says in many cases recruits are waiting up to a year before a spot opens up in parts of the South Island, the complete opposite to his region.
Here's some of the challenges of the vacancies that we're carrying.
What are the vacancies you're carrying? How many staff do you want? Are we talking like 5 or 10? Or?
Oh, no, I'm talking 20.
20? Wow.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of jobs here. Last year, the Herald revealed local police were so overwhelmed, officers from other districts were flown in as backup.
Official figures obtained by the Herald show in the 3 months to August 25 last year, police spent more than $570,000 on accommodation costs, airfares and allowances for officers from around the country to come here to Kaikohe and Kaitaia to help.
That support program was called Operation Taipati.
Operation Taipati was a gift, and it was needed. It provided us the means to get on top of some of that backlog. It provided us the means to, like I mentioned earlier, give some of our staff that have been doing it tough a break.
Was it worthwhile?
I believe it definitely was worthwhile, yes.
And necessary, I guess?
It was definitely necessary, and you don't throw that sort of expense at something that's not.
With the support operation now over, Armstrong is pitching the far north as the place to fast-track a policing career.
There are opportunities to promote because of these vacancies within the criminal investigations branch, within the armed offenders squad, all these different work groups within police.
And in other big cities, you may not be able to tag into those teams as quickly as you might be able to up here?
Correct, yeah. Different types of jobs. You're not a one-trick pony, especially those ones in the South Island. One of the biggest things is you won't have to wait for years to join.
I think for some in New Zealand, Kaikohe is sort of seen as a bit of a crime hellhole. What is your take on that, or your narrative on that perception, if you like?
That is a perception, and it may be a narrative that is put out there, but what I see is, although I deal with some of the worst things that the worst of the worst really, I can see past that as well. There are a lot of good people doing great things for this community.
This place is a positive space for anybody and everybody.
People like Armstrong's brother and mixed martial arts champ Dekamed Armstrong, or Brother D, who uses a community-run gym known as The Mill to help others.
I use it to help adults, children, female, male, but actually mainly male people here in our town.
To fight here with D, you must adhere to a strict mantra of positivity.
My character is one where I don't like negative anything around me, swearing, bad music, that type of stuff. So I have kind of like, with me and my team, if we're training, it's nothing but positivity.
And have you seen some lives change completely because of the mahi they've been doing here?
Yes, I have. I'm thinking of one person with this question you've asked me, and if this person sees this, he'll know that I'm talking about him. He spent many years in prison, and he was involved in gangs and all that. That was his life. We were just here and we supported and helped him, and he enjoyed what we do and continue to do, so he decided to make changes for himself. This was just the base for him. So actually, these are his words. Before he got out of prison or joined our team, my team, he didn't have anything to compare his previous life to. So for him, that was normal. That was his life.
Prior to running training sessions here, Dee spent 7 years fighting professionally in Japan. He says time in the ring can help bring tough guys back down to earth.
You know what I like to do, Mike, is I like to break some of these guys that are... A lot of prisoners come into our town, into Kaikohe, and eventually they meet me. And I kind of just get a feeling of how or who or what they are. And then I have a good little jam in here in the ring with them, and I smash them so I can break them right down, humble them right down to the ground. And then if they stay, it's to kind of build them up slowly, to give them positive things, to build themselves up properly, yeah? Not to walk around thinking they're tough, because they're not.
Clem Armstrong says there are a range of individuals and groups doing their bit to improve the plight of others.
I got invited to speak at a marae around addressing the meth problem. So you've got local kaumatua who are taking proactive measures themselves to address that problem within their own hapu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you sort of see that, and when you see those positive things happening, it gives you that optimism.
That optimism extends to Armstrong's efforts to boost police numbers here so those who call police don't have to wait for help. New buildings are under construction for an anticipated influx of staff.
As a senior sergeant and a manager of crime prevention, you don't want people to be waiting, right?
No, not at all. Not at all. Our challenge is not the public's problem. They want somebody there, you know. They want those reassurances, and that's what we aim to deliver.
Do you think you'll get there?
I do, yeah.